Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. You ever find something at a thrift store that you don't know what you're going to do with? That's how today's build started. I came across this box of 10 lab-grade test tubes, and the price tag said $2. That's 20 cents a tube. To me, these look a bit like those fancy decorative light bulbs. And once that thought gets in your head, you already know there's gonna be a lamp build. I designed a 3D printed base that holds the tube vertically. It's got room for a touch sensor and a USB power port. I made a couple of interchangeable faceplates, one blank and two switch styles. Because if there's one thing I love, it's over-engineering options for a project that I'll probably only build once. Alright, let's talk about the light source. I could have just dropped in an LED bulb and called it a day. But where's the fun in that? For this one, I used a flexible COB LED strip. That's chip on board. Basically a continuous line of light. The problem, it was way too long to fit inside of this tube. So I grabbed a 0.15 acrylic rod and some copper, and I wrapped the COB strip in a tight spiral around the acrylic rod. This also helps eat up that extra length of the LED strip without wasting it. I used a lot of screws. Why? Because I found a full bag of 60 in my garage. I don't know where they came from. A ferry, an RC project, maybe past me leaving a gift. Either way, industrial lamp aesthetic achieved. For power, I used a simple USB-C breakout board. That way the whole lamp runs off of any phone charger or power bank. No bulky wall plugs, just Type-C simplicity. Then for the control, I added a touch sensor module. Now the one I tried first, I was trying to reuse, and it ended up having a bad pad on it. So I grabbed a fresh one. These are labeled for the input and output, but when I wired it the way it was labeled, it didn't work. After a little trial and error, I found connecting both signal legs to the power actually worked better. Sometimes electronics are just, what's the word? Mysterious art disguised as science. After assembling everything, I noticed the glass tube had a bit of play in it. Turns out, not all test tubes are created equal. The one I measured when I designed this must have had a bit larger of a flange. This was an easy fix. I simply put an O-ring onto the tube and it tightened up perfectly. Sometimes those tiny fixes are what makes a project feel complete. So here it is, the finished lamp. A $2 box of test tubes turned into a glowing, touch-controlled, USB-C powered desk light. I love how it turned out. A mix of science lab and steampunk. Simple but elegant. And honestly, it reminds me why I build things. It's not just about saving money or recycling parts. It's about curiosity. You see something ordinary and you ask, what if? And suddenly you've made something unique that didn't exist yesterday. If you've enjoyed this build, hit that like button and subscribe to Sawdust Circuits. And let me know in the comment, what's the weirdest material you've turned into a light? Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.